I'm just looking through the old scrapbook. Only seems 10 minutes ago since we climbed off the bus at Goodison Park to play Everton, first championship match. That was an historic year. Myself personally, I just couldn't believe what was going to happen. Fantastic, yes. Marvellous. The highlights are coming up, so sit back and enjoy them as much as I'm going to do.
In for Woodcock, such a starlet in this Forest side last season. He really broke through. Robertson, probably the best season he ever had for the club last season. As the left foot in, the nick on for Bowyer. The punch out by Bolton. Knocked away by Daly, but the pressure's still on. It's Anderson. Well, there was excitement in the very first seconds of the game. Cross in from Robertson, the nick on by Bowyer, and Bolton stretching as he managed to pump it away. Todd now. Hales with Burns. Oh, we've had half an hour's football. No goals to show for it. That's a fine ball from Todd. Picking up Nish, although Anderson is going over there hard and fast. Fullback did use his speed then. Here's O'Neill. It's on to With. O'Neill going outside with. O'Neill again. And the cross hits McFarlane. Might have taken a little bit more time over that cross ball, I think, Martin O'Neill then. Woodcock has gone over to take the corner. Ken Burns is in the box with Larry Lloyd. There's plenty of height there. Lloyd was in, and With drives it, and With scores it. 31 minutes into the game. Peter With keeps up his goal-a-game record. Everton, Bristol City, and now Derby County. Forest fans salute him. Woodcock's corner swinging in, the big figure of Larry Lloyd unsettling Derby as it comes back to Peter With. Dramatic drive to Bolton's right. Clark, Robertson. Little flick in, beautiful one for Woodcock. Todd at his back. Needs help. Robertson. Taps and does Webster. Good-looking cross. With! Took it on his chest instead of his head. Jumped badly for him. Good bit of play by Robertson, the wing play. Skinned Webster, crossed a good ball, but it didn't come high enough, in fact, for With to head. Took it on his chest. Rather fortunate that Derby find themselves still only one goal down. One for Woodcock to chase. My golly, that boy can go. Really can go. Oh, what a superb bit of football by another good youngster. Gave the ball away. O'Neill. Robertson coming in. With number 2. 2-0, Peter With. Well, that was about the most electrifying piece of football I've seen for a long time, and Woodcock is getting a lot of the praise because he played a tremendous part in it. 2-0. The electrifying speed of Woodcock. Dashing away with the ball. A superb tackle back by Langan. Lost the ball. O'Neill to the far post. Robertson crosses it in, and with the easiest goal he'll ever score. Anderson. O'Neill. Anderson again. Good line ball for With. Placed by Powell. O'Neill through. Slips away from them. Looks for Woodcock. Comes across now for Robertson. Goal number 3. John Robertson. 33 minutes into the second half. John Robertson twisting the knife in the gaping wounds that Forest have inflicted on Derby. All starting on the right side with that superb little bit of football that let O'Neill free. And the ball came across the box. Robertson fought for it, got it and tucked it away.
The headlines were screaming we were a team to be reckoned with, and so it proved as our good run continued at Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Peter With might be the target here on the far side of the box. Coming in now. Oh, and he got there too. The free kick taken by Kenny Burns. Perfectly placed for the big man who won it in the air, and the ball dropping in for Peter With's 6th goal of the season. And it puts Forest ahead here with 17 minutes gone. Woodcock. So positive. Robertson. Good running by Bowyer, number 8. That was a beautiful goal. Woodcock servicing Robertson out on the left, and while the big men pulled the defenders to the near post, Bowyer crept in on the far post unnoticed. Robertson saw him, and Bowyer put the header away. So Forest bell at the far post. And again, as Wolves push players up, Forest have got 2 against 2 here. This is Woodcock. With has gone to the right. Waiting for O'Neill. Now With. Glanced in there by Woodcock. He made it look so simple, and Forest are 3 goals up. They had 3 against 3 in the attack. The ball coming out to Peter With. He waited his time and his moment, almost casually chipped it in, and Woodcock with the glancing header.
The management team decided that they also meant business by buying Peter Shilton from Stoke City. Archie Gemmell followed. We signed him from Derby County, with John Middleton going in the other direction. Early October saw us go top of the league with a magnificent 4-0 win over Ipswich Town. It didn't help matters much when Mick Mills called us a crowd of has-beens, and he was barracked right, left and centre from the Trent end. But we've absolutely murdered them, and so to Manchester City.
Corner. For Booth. Kids! By no means for the first time, Tommy Booth has made his presence felt from a set piece. Brian Kidd, the scorer, 21 minutes gone. Booth meeting it, Kidd turning on it, Shilton right in front of him. 1-0 to Manchester City. Shannon. Donachie. Mistake by Donachie. Followed a mistake by Doyle. Still Robertson. Must be Woodcock. Tony Woodcock, the scorer. His 4th league goal of the season goes to speak to Robertson.
who made it after mistakes, first by Doyle, then by Donachie. Robertson, with a lovely shimmy inside and then out, just pushed it through, and Woodcock just had to apply the finishing touch. Woodcock, Gemmell, runs for Woodcock, with him, Robertson outside, with pulling to the middle. Oh, Witt took it right off Woodcock's toe. And he scored! What an extraordinary goal! Goal number 10 in the league for Peter Witt. It bounced a number of times before going over the line. It seemed as though he'd done it all wrong by taking it off Woodcock's toe. Turned, and while everybody waited, he sent a daisy cutter in past Joe Corrigan.
I played against Manchester City on a few occasions, and Ian Bowyer, I always remember Ian Bowyer after the goal as well. I'm not sure who it was, I think it was Robbo went down the right, crossed it, and it come in, and Tony Woodcock had shouted to me to leave it, and I took it off his toe. I remember that he was just in the process of trying to hit the ball, and I took it off his toe, went round, done a sort of a full circle, and the commentator had made the comment that I took it off Woody's toe, went a full circle and hooked it in with my right, and it went under the keeper, I think. Ian Bowyer was running away laughing because, of course, it was his old club. And it was a big game for us, and we beat them 2-1, and that was a nice little winner for me anyway.
Oh, Witt took it right off Woodcock's toe. And he scored! What an extraordinary goal!
United will be looking for Ken Burns. Here's Robertson. The ball to Gemmell. Chipped in, out by Pearson. Helped away by McElroy, down. And he's onside is Robertson. Oh, brave goalkeeping. Fine, fine goalkeeping from Paddy Roach. Right down at Robertson's feet as he picked up a rebound from a United defender. Paddy Roach did very well indeed. Is Robertson. Away from Nicol. A tackle back, Jimmy Nicol. But McGovern for Forest. Pokes it in for Woodcock now. Good try! The crowd at the stand were on their feet and thought that was a goal. Thought it was a goal. Tony Woodcock driving in the first chance he's had to really take a good look at the goal. Speeds in the left side, drives the shot, and he was as close as you can come. Charge in the back then by Buchan. Thought he might have get away with it in the gloom. So Forest now gather round the United goalmouth, looking for an equaliser. McGovern with this kick. Short for Gemmell, drives it, and the chance is there now for Burns, and he scored. Ken Burns has got the equaliser. 1-1. 4 minutes into the second half. John McGovern delivering a square free kick to Gemmell. Gemmell shot, charged down by the United defenders. Burns was first in there. Might have looked fractionally offside, but it was the United man who last played the ball, so Burns tucks in the goal. Hill failing to make contact with that. Anderson is there. Chip past Bowyer. McGovern with McGovern again. Good ball. McGovern makes misuse of this ball so well from midfield. Robertson, and With has got in behind United. Big long cross, Gamal, yes! Archie Gamal, that was as good a goal as you'll see this season. Beautiful stuff by Forrest. All the action going down the left side, and when With came looping away down the left, belted the ball across the face of the goals. Archie Gamal there to head his first goal. Nottingham Forest since leading Derby in September. 2-1 the score. 29 minutes of the second half. Carried down. Robertson. Peter With again. Robertson. Chip in for Woodcock. Penalty. Given against Brian Greenough. And this could wrap it up. Unlucky on big Brian Greenough. He turns away. He doesn't even question it. Ball played into Woodcock's feet as he tried to turn the big centre half, the centre-back number 5, Greenough, over Greenoff's leg. Referee Courtney, no hesitation, penalty. Robertson, and it's saved, very well saved.
We continue to collect points in the Championship, but at the same time we're making progress in the League Cup. Of course, the best news for Forest fans came when it was announced that Brian Clough had been passed over for the England job, and he was able to take a seat on the touchline as we produce perhaps our best display of the season at Manchester United.
Yellow shirts and rather darker yellow shorts attacking the goal to our left. United in their traditional colours of red shirts and white shorts and black stockings. Shorten has two well forward. With and Woodcock. Robertson out to the left. Here he is, number 11. O'Neill moving to the far post if he can be picked out. Here's McGovern. Away by Houston. They've had less of the ball, Forest, but they've certainly created... Halfway through the first half, no score. With. Stopped by Buckham, but only back to With. Gamal. Woodcock chasing. And looking so nippy, oh, it's so unlucky and then lucky. Came off the unlucky Brian Greenough. Well, you had all variations of fortune then, but Woodcock deserving that for his nippiness. The ball originally coming back off Buchan. Woodcock going in there like a little jackrabbit, almost screwed it in from an impossible angle, and it came instead off Brian Greenough for the opening goal of the match. Woodcock with, well, left by Woodcock. Forest looking very sprightly and looking worth their position at the top of the table. Gemmell. Very important Saturday this in the championship race, because there's a break then and then 4 matches in a very short space of time over Christmas. Here's Woodcock. Robertson. Oh, that could be awkward. And it's well bumped in by Woodcock. All on his own when he had the shot. A teasing one across that lost the defence. A defence that had lost Woodcock, who had a clear shot, which he took great advantage of. It's McGovern. Still managed to find a player wide, and here's Anderson. With on the near post for the back header, which he gets well. Woodcock. And the applause for Roach. On for Woodcock. Brian Greenough there. Woodcock controlling it well, getting his body between the defender and the ball. picking out a man who's McGovern, who picks out Anderson. And Roach on the 6-yard line. Gemmell once more, Buchan to him well. Oh, that's lovely. That's superb by McGovern. This is Robertson. And a fine clearance by Martin Buchan. Stratford Enders seeing a hopeful moment. Peter Shilton about 2 yards off his line. Brian Greenough shot straight into the wall. Having to make it and didn't. They've got 3 against 1 here, Forest, and here's Robertson. Roach to meet him, and it's got to be 3, and it is. And Paddy Roach looking in utter despair. Robertson the scorer, 54 minutes gone. The moment that Gemmell won the ball and Nicol didn't, a goal was as near a certainty as is possible in football. Robertson taking his time, drawing the goalkeeper, going wide and tucking it in. And now it's 2 against 2, Woodcock with the ball, without it. Buchan doing a good job, he forced him wide. And he needs help. McGovern providing it. Robertson. So much together. Here's McGovern. Here's Barrett. Still Barrett. Got nudged a bit too. Woodcock. And Roach diving in. It's come loose. McGovern. And it's a corner. Robertson. McGovern. Anderson. Oh, he's gone right through. Everything right to the finish. Some credit to Roach for coming at him. Brian Greenough coming in. Barrett didn't quite get it right, but he got the height. And here's McGovern. Chance of a break again. O'Neill with the ball, Woodcock on the touchline, Gemmell the other way, and it's the left side of the field that's empty. United absolutely poured across, 4 men came across, and here's Robertson. And again, taking on the goalkeeper. But that time he didn't make it. It's been a very long time since United have looked so inept on their own ground. They've been made to look that way by a very good side. Here's Gemmell. Look at that. Gemmell to Woodcock. Again a run in on the keeper. And this time, number 4. And I think reason for Woodcock to try and claim the opening goal now, because then he would have a hat-trick. Gemmell's through ball to Woodcock. And this time he didn't dilly-dally. He just used the inside of the foot to leave Roach with no earthly chance. And to make it 4-0 with a minute left. Manchester United buried in their own backyard by a team that has the hallmark of its creator, Brian Clough.
I think it was after the Old Trafford victory that we really believed in ourselves. OK, Liverpool and Boxing Day was to follow, but we had a nice trip to Benidorm for a pre-Christmas break. It was there that John O'Hare, who'd seen it all before at Derby, had said there wasn't a team to touch us in the land. This was inviting news.
And we were keeping on just plugging away. No one was ever talking about championships. We were just playing each game. I mean, it's an old cliche and everyone says you take every game as it come. But we did that. We just took every game as it come. I think that when we played Manchester United, it was an important test, because to go to Old Trafford and to beat them, but to beat them as convincingly as what we did. I mean, we beat them 4, but I seem to remember it could have been 6 or 7, really. And it was one of them games that the lads just all responded and played brilliantly, really. And I think that convinced a lot of people that we were here to stay, as it were. And it was very good, I thought. I thought that game was an excellent team performance.
One lovely aspect of the season was the way the crowds were coming back. They were flocking over Trent Bridge to the City Ground in ever-increasing numbers. A heavy Christmas programme with matches against Liverpool and Everton had seen us still 4 points clear at the top of the table. But Arsenal, who had already beaten us early in September, were still to prove their worth at the City Ground.
Smith. It's too easy for Nelson. Oh, he gave it to Anderson. Doing a good job of ball winning. McGovern. Perhaps a bit lucky to get the shot in. Now Robertson. Woodcock blocked. To Neil again. Gemmell. Great save. Jennings was down like a flash. Robertson was enjoying himself. Seeing a lot of the ball. Needham. McGovern. O'Neill. Patient build-up by Forrest. Woodcock. Good play. Anderson. Needham's up there. Just over the top by Tony Woodcock. And that was a brilliant Forrest move. Brady for Arsenal. Ricks is spare. Good ball inside the back. Ricks. Sunderland. And that's what they paid £300,000 for. Robertson. Young. And Nelson gives away the corner. Needham. And Needham gets his third goal, and Forrest go in front. Congratulations go to number 10, Tony Woodcock as well, who took the corner perfectly. A cross perfectly played, the corner by Woodcock, and bulleted in by Needham, who just glanced it in the right way, and Jennings hadn't got much hope. Pat Rice, the Arsenal captain, knowing full well that all they need is a goal. That's Gemmell, he really stole that with... He's got support from Woodcock in the middle. There's 2 against 2. Gemmell's arrived all the way from the back. And With hasn't seen him. He has now. 2-0. Peter With delivered the ball eventually. But you must remember what happened there. Because little Archie Gemmell started that move deep in his own half. And they say he hasn't been direct very recently before he left Derby. That was a sign of a changed attitude. He started that, he came forward, the strength of his run took him into an uncovered position, and when the ball came from With, he was there with time to spare, and it's 2-0 down to Forest. Quick throw, and it played off to Woodcock. That's McGovern. Ricocheted over the top from Pat Rice, who was coming back like lightning, and another corner to Forest. Woodcock's corner. Robertson rather. Held up by Young. Peter With might have got a goal then. He's had to wait so long for one. It almost crept through. O'Neill. He really has got through an awful lot of good work. Martin O'Neill. No wonder they're reporting him. Robertson. With to Robertson. Robertson again. Jennings had to react so quickly, a natural goalkeeper, and he got down so fast. O'Neill. Gemmell again. Spraying the ball out to Woodcock. There's 2 defenders beaten, but not Jennings. Gemmell. Again, Gemmell bursting through from a deep position, again with a clear shot. They're just not finding him at all.
With it, and that could be dangerous, so close to goal. And it's touched in. Woodcock revelling in the space that Leeds are allowing him, and with it's 2 for Forest, it's 2 for Peter With. Robertson happy to slow it down now. But there's the quickening it up in for With. Bowyer for John O'Hare. Back for O'Hare again.
Oh, what a beautiful third goal.
Underway. Rangers in the hoops, playing left to right in the first half. Nottingham Forest all red.
The second leg of the semi-final of the League Cup against Leeds was postponed due to an ice-bound Forest pitch. Instead, the quest for the treble continued at Queen's Park Rangers.
Oh, touch shot! And Busby! Martin Busby! Holding round the waist, was it? There's Gemmell. O'Neill against Gillard. Here's McGovern. Now it's Anderson in the attack. Square to Archie Gemmell. Oh, what a great save! Beautifully struck by Gemmell, left foot, and Parks flying through the air. Certainly the afternoon for overcoats and keeping warm in any way you can. 9, almost 10 outfield players into attack for the free kick. Finding Howe in his way, his own player. Woodcock. Good play, Burns arriving, O'Neill. Burns! Couldn't get it in. Ken Burns. With Woodcock. McGovern, good play, O'Neill outside. Number 7. Oh, stop! Good move by Forest. The ball was beautifully played across, and when O'Neill smacked the shot in, Phil Parks, typical of the big goalkeeper, got his body and his arms in the way. There's Barrett, Robertson, oh, and Parks having to do an awkward manoeuvre there under pressure from Peter With. But onside they are here. Gemmell, good support in the centre. O'Neill! Yes! Martin O'Neill has scored! Only a minute from the end. And that's just cup football, isn't it? Rangers thought they were through. Brian Clough and Peter Taylor saluting, first of all, Archie Gemmell. He got down the left, crossed, and Martin O'Neill put the header in. And Forest, in fact, are saying, let's get started again. Treble, it would seem, live on. Woodcock for Forest. Looking for With. He's got the pace. Oh!
played up at Leeds, I always remember that one as well, because it's always nice to go to Leeds. The pitch was immaculate, big crowd, big atmosphere. It was a midweek game, and I remember managing to score a couple of goals. We were 3-1 up and everyone thought that was the end of it, but I always remember the managers keeping the lads' feet on the ground, saying there was a lot of work to do, and I think it was Mr Gray from left back rocketed one from 30 yards, and everyone was saying they put them back in the game, but the lads kept on it again and we ended up scoring again. I think they got an equaliser and then we clinched our place, and it was no big I don't mean to sound you know, everyone thinking that it was just an easy sort of thing, but I mean there was no sort of, everyone was jumping up and down, but it was not a big deal, as it were. We knew that we were going for the big one, the title, and we just got on with the job again.
Leeds first threatened the formality of Nottingham Forest's progression to the League Cup final at Wembley as early as the 15th minute, when Frankie Gray reacted crisply to a ball laid back to him by Ray Hankin. Forest were level within 5 minutes, with Paul Madeley only helping this ball across the face of his own goal and Peter With accepting the chance. But within 60 seconds, Leeds were back in front. This time it was Larry Lloyd at fault, trying to hold the ball in his own penalty area and losing out to Arthur Graham. There was a feeling on Wednesday that if Leeds had played this formation in the first leg with Frankie Gray in the number 5 shirt, then they might have tested Forest more. And certainly when Tony Curry's blistering shot hit the bar just before half-time, Forest were under pressure. But Forest came out in the second half and scored 3 glorious goals, the first after just 2 minutes. Robertson's ball from the left goes through to Tony Woodcock, who produces some intricate footwork to lay a chance on for Bowyer. Forest were now running a game that had briefly been in Leeds' control, and after 75 minutes they scored again, with Bowyer threading a lovely ball through to Martin O'Neill. Minutes from time, Forest got goal number 4, and like all the others, it came down the left wing. Once again, it was Ian Bowyer who created the chance, this time for Tony Woodcock.
Peter Shilton was proving, even at 275,000, just what a bargain buy he had been.
We played Birmingham City at St Andrews. I remember Trevor Francis taking the ball on his chest and he ended up turning on it and volleying, and it was in the top corner, and all of a sudden from nowhere Shilton appeared and clawed it out the back of the net, and we won 1-0. We went down and scored straight after that. And we won. That was the type of games that you'd done. I mean, we didn't concede that many goals in that championship year, and it was down to Peter Shilton as well. I mean, don't take it away from the defence, but I mean, Shilton on numerous occasions just pulled out something special.
With superlative saves like this becoming routine to a top-class goalkeeper like him. The big games were coming thick and fast, and just 1 week before Wembley, we had to face West Bromwich Albion in the quarter-finals of the FA Cup at the Hawthorns.
A few more steps on another route to Wembley. Peter With the last to go. And what awaits them at the end of this particular tunnel as they come out to a capacity crowd here at the Hawthorns, 38,500. The team rated as 11-2 only for the treble. There's with O'Neill. Oh, it bounced awkwardly. Gemmell came slightly unkindly to Godden. Will be happy to have got away with that one, the young keeper from Archie Gemmell. Robertson going to have a run. The other Robertson got it away. Oh, and a brilliant save by Tony Godden. On by Alistair Brown. Martin! And it's there! Alistair Brown getting behind Burns. Tony Brown, point save by Shilton. And here's Regis. They're caught square. This is a chance. Oh, he did it superbly. Statham. Oh, he turned the wrong way. Here's O'Neill. Woodcock going up ahead of him. That's a nice ball. Point tackle. And over the top by Wyth. Bit of pushing going on there, I would have thought. Back by Clark. Good punch by Godden. Gemmell. Gemmell again. Wyth! Over the top. Bowyer. Gemmell. Clark. Robertson going wide. Well, it's the first time he's really run, Mulligan. Needham. He's made it! No, he hasn't! Yes, he has! It's finally gone in by Woodcock, but with his hand. Woodcock put it in after Needham's header had come off the crossbar and gone down. And Woodcock put it in with his hand.
I remember going to Wembley, although I wasn't playing, I was in the squad at Wolves, and it was a big thing at Wolves. We'd gone down the night before, stayed in a hotel, there was a big reception afterwards and all that sort of thing. But this was just another game for us, you know, and we went down there with the same. We went down the night before like we normally do, and it was just a carnival atmosphere, as it were. But it was like that for all our games, you know. We was exactly the same.
John McGovern, who'd been doubtful earlier in the week with a groin injury. The young goalkeeper there, Chris Woods. Now, what's he going to feel about just 18 years old? Larry Lloyd, who's been to Wembley with Liverpool. Ian Bowyer, who's been to Wembley for the League Cup final with Manchester City. Tony Woodcock, the man, they'll be looking for goals from him. John Robertson, very much in the running for a Scottish World Cup place. Viv Anderson, the young fullback. And England under-21. Kenny Burns, a big, strong man at the back. Martin O'Neill, the nippy little Irishman. Frank Clark, the defender, who gets in because Colin Barrett is injured. John O'Hare, the substitute. And Peter Wyth, the tunnel, entrance and the crowd. So you've seen them, and now the crowd will see them as Lee Walker of the Football League leads out the two managers and the two teams for the 1978 Football League Cup final. Has held everybody up. Now what's that all about? He's getting the Forest players to wave to the Forest crowd. That's never happened before, where the manager has held up the walking on ceremony. But that, after all, is Brian Clough. Outstripping Bob Paisley at the moment, marching very purposely there towards the royal box. Paisley is his own man, calm and serene, and there leading that little gaggle of Forest reserves is the assistant manager Peter Taylor in the centre there. The man Brian Clough wanted to walk out with him because Brian Clough knows just how much Peter Taylor has meant to the re-emergence of Nottingham Forest as a great club.
But Peter Taylor walks on the outskirts. Brian Clough is in the centre of all the attention. The teams then to be presented to the Right Honourable the Earl of Harwood. Well, Case, oh, well saved there. And McGovern can get it away. And Case has got it back. A bad pass out that by the Nottingham Forest side. And another good save by the youngster. Hit straight at him with great power, it's true, but he held on to it from Terry McDermott. The first one was a very good save indeed. This is the second one from McDermott, but he also made a very good reaction save from Jimmy Case. And here, being challenged by Martin O'Neill and beaten by him. Forrest getting that one well, and Woodcock's on his way. Clements is out of his goal. Look how far he was out. He must have been a good 12 yards outside his penalty area. But it worked. Now Bowyer. That's a good-looking shot, and Forest are having a better time of it. But Ian Bowyer, with 6 goals in 6 League Cup ties this season, letting fly left foot from 20 yards over the Liverpool crossbar. Seems to be outside the grasp of Nottingham Forest, and here's Emlyn Hughes going a long way forward. Good save. Oh, what a good save by Chris Woods. Well, that tells what a good save it was. Emlyn Hughes could hardly believe it. Caught it on his right foot superbly, 20 yards out, and the youngster was across beautifully. Kenny Dalglish. Now Kennedy. Thundering a left foot shot. Oh, and he's lost it this time. And he just about saved it before Dalglish could get in. And Phil Thompson playing it back for Emlyn Hughes. Forrest making 1 or 2 very elementary mistakes. And again, young Chris Woods getting beautifully behind a shot from Terry McDermott. As John Robertson now takes the free kick for Nottingham Forest. Larry Lloyd's going in there. Oh, well, a goalkeeper who hasn't had much to do suddenly called in to make really what should have been quite a simple save. That cross from Robertson came floating in. Larry Lloyd was there, and it was a fumble by Clements. Highway now tries an in-swinging corner, curling in there, and Woods didn't get to that one. Oh, and he did get to that, though, from Jimmy Case. Now Woodcock. Little pass played in there to O'Hare. Now Woodcock. Oh, and it took a great save. Couldn't O'Neill turn it back? Can With turn it in? My word, it still hasn't gone out of play. But Forrest came within a fraction of a second, really, of snatching that game dramatically away from Liverpool. Woodcock on the turn, got a shot in, and it was a truly great save by Ray Clements. And Martin O'Neill couldn't quite turn it back. He got it to With, but With couldn't turn it in. And that's the end of 90 minutes. And so we face 30 minutes of extra time. Basically, because of this man, Chris Woods, the 18-year-old, has had a marvellous game. And also, you must admit, because of this man, who brought off that miraculous save from Tony Woodcock right at the death. The extraordinary thing is, look, Brian Clough and Peter Taylor sitting on the bench there when you would have thought the managers would have been straight out there to tell their players what they want. In fact, he sent John McGovern. Larry Lloyd right in there in really dangerous position, that for Liverpool. And nodded, rather hooked over in the end by Woodcock. O'Neill. Well, Forrest very nearly stole it in the last minute of normal time with that shot by Tony Woodcock, superbly saved by Clements. And now this has come their way as O'Neill is brought down, but the whistle has gone and it's all over. In fact, we didn't play the full 15 minutes of the second half of extra time, and it means they've got to play again at Old Trafford on Wednesday. The Taylor going off with Joe Fagan. And the fans, unbelievable to think the two sides like Forest and Liverpool should have played for 120 minutes and not provided them with a single goal.
So it was a big day for Chris, and like I said beforehand, you know, he's got nothing to prove. He's just got to go out and play and enjoy it. But he certainly proved a point today. You know what a great goalkeeper he is likely to be.
What was it about him that most impressed you?
Confidence, I think. You know, he made some very good saves on the floor, but you know, he came and took a couple of balls in the air, which you know, I felt was the making of what goalkeeping's all about, and I think he showed there in those two instances real assurance and confidence.
Well, I thought I would be, you know, a little bit nervous, more nervous than what I was, but when I got out there, when we went out for a walk, I felt, you know, with all the other players around me, it was, you know, a really tremendous feeling. And then when we went out, I was just looking forward to it. That was all.
Yeah. Because you made some good saves, didn't you? Which pleased you most of all?
I think the one that pushed past the post. I was lucky with the other one that, you know, rebounded out. I just see him coming in. I didn't think.
Yeah, well, the one that you half saved, I think, was from Ray Kennedy.
Yeah.
And you just got there before Kenny Dalglish.
That's right. Yeah. Really smashed it against me wrist.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Surprising thing, I think, to a lot of people was to see you and Brian Clough sitting on the bench between full time and extra time, when managers mostly go out of the field and start giving a few more orders.
What more can you do? You know, they see enough.
But when did you take? When was that decision taken?
Oh, just play it off the cuff. We did this many years ago at Tottenham when it was a draw at full time, and we went on to win 5-3. I saw no point. I thought they'd pull themselves around at that stage. I fancied in extra time. There was nothing we could have done to help them. They was in good order. There's nothing we could do. Otherwise, we would have gone on.
Chased by Woodcock, who has such pace. In the middle is Will unmarked. And he's got the header, but he's put it wide. Dermot, Kennedy, Dalglish, McDermott. Nice football by Liverpool. And the header out from Anderson has come straight to Neil. Good save. Once again. Callaghan. Case. Dalglish, they come to meet Case, and Dalglish was given a bit of room. Left foot, goalkeeper saw it late and got down well. O'Neill to take the corner, swinging out, turned in by O'Hare, and it just looped up off Woodcock. Callaghan coming to be available again. This little man who seems to run and run forever. Here he is again. It's 4.5 years now since he passed the Liverpool record for league attendances. Hughes coming in and making a timely interception, and Dalglish puts it wide. Woods header. O'Hare. Good save by Clements. Clark. With called for the long one, and it was accurate. Woodcock, a good ball for O'Hare, was in a marvellous position. He was tripped. I think Mr. Partridge is given the penalty. Robertson versus Clements. Dalglish is onside. Burnsy has to beat again. McDermott through the middle into the gap. Beautifully taken. The flag is up. It won't count. Now the referee has taken the signal from the linesman of handball, and that is going to be another very controversial decision. O'Neill into a good space for With. This kick there by Bowyer, and it's come through to Robertson. And a brilliant save by Clements. McDermott again. Dalglish just cushioning it with his thigh, but too many yellow shirts around him. And it goes from Highway to Kennedy. The shot well stopped again by Woods.
We got the whole world in our hands. We got the whole wide world in our hands. We got the whole world in our hands. We got the whole world in our hands. We got the best team in the land. We got the best damn team in the
After the euphoria of the League Cup victory over Liverpool, it was back to more mundane matters, like winning matches in the league. Despite the fact that we had a healthy 5-point advantage with a couple of games in hand, still, it was a long way to go.
With turning up in the wrong place, and a brilliant save by Shilton, saving With from making it a disastrous position that he'd taken. Really fine save. Mark McGee really got hold of that, and Shilton up to turn it over. Hare. Oh, he's got Woodcock, number 10. Two converge on him, and the linesman waving furiously, and the penalty is to be given. Nattrass and Kennedy were the two players running with Woodcock, but the decision really did seem to be very harsh, particularly in these conditions. I think Forest at this moment are entitled to believe that everything will come right for them, because they hadn't really been playing as they can, and now they're given a penalty, which Robertson takes and scores with comfort. So 2 penalties in a week for Robertson. 32nd minute, Nottingham Forest leading by 1-0. Here's Woodcock. Did well to put it back, and there's O'Hare! And turned away by Mahoney, who collided with the post when he came down. John O'Hare, it's the second time this week he's had a goal yawning in front of him. O'Neill wide of Anderson. With O'Hare. Gemmell. Oh, lovely! O'Hare in finally by Anderson, I think. Well, they're asking him to go and look at the linesman, and I must say there were 2 Forest players right on the line. And the referee gives the goal. "67 minutes. Good build-up initially. Gemmell's shot worthy of a goal, and when it came down and the bundle underlined, Anderson's touch was the one that counted. McGee. Kennedy. Nice move that by Newcastle. But the thing about this fella, Peter Shilton, is when he's called in to do something, he does it supremely well. Woodcock. Robertson. Woodcock. A bit dramatic in the end, but Mahoney got there. Nattrass. Penalty. Mitchell. And he struck it well, Mitchell. The save that looked good was routine for Peter Shilton.
Across. Ball still there for Forest. Clark. Can he make this cross count? Ball in, and With has scored 1-1.
Best team in the land made virtually certain of a League Cup and Championship double when they played Queen's Park Rangers on Tuesday. Forest have never won the league before, and their decision this week to grant Brian Clough and his assistant Peter Taylor a testimonial match is a fitting tribute to a managerial partnership which has surely proved itself the best in the land. What Clough and Taylor achieved at Derby, they have now duplicated at Forest, who've lost only 4 out of 51 league and cup matches this season. Tuesday's game was settled by 1 goal. Colin Barrett's through ball for Forest is chased by Archie Gemmell, who goes down after colliding with Don Shanks. Rangers' protests at the penalty award reflected their own precarious league position. But John Robertson stepped up to score from the spot. So the man whose penalty clinched the League Cup has put Forest within 1 point of the championship. And Robertson spoke afterwards about the pressure involved.
Yeah, well, this is the tension, you know, when there's a big prize at the end of the season, you know, you do tend to get tensed up after you've been playing so well earlier in the season. But I think everyone gets like that. We're relatively inexperienced at this sort of level.
What has Brian Clough or Peter Taylor said to you to try to relieve that tension?
Well, just the exact same things I've said all year, like. It's just to go out and relax, you know, and worry about how we play instead of opposition. And I think we played better tonight, actually. Especially in the second half, we knocked it a little bit. But they don't put the tension. I think it just naturally creeps in, you know.
The feelings of players, you know, because we were classed as down and outs, nobodies, and we went and won the league, the First Division Football League, and the jubilation between the fans, I think, you know, I think they had a tremendous night, you know, and it was a good day trip, because the players, we certainly enjoyed it, you know, and it was an atmosphere and feeling that I don't think I have no match.
And that's almost the story told. The championship won, the pressure off. We were actually able to coast in for the last 5 games. Who would have believed that at the beginning of the season? Nottingham Forest, just up from the 2nd Division, walking away with the league championship. Sounds incredible. It was incredible. I only hope you've enjoyed reliving those memories as much as I've done. Gosh, it doesn't seem such a long time ago after all. It just leaves me to fade out, if that's the right way, with some of the stars that played and participated and are still around for that great championship year.